my XRP army, everybody out there in YouTube land, my tribe. Let's talk today about why XRP must go to the moon. XRP is designed to compete with the SWIFT system. So what is a SWIFT system? Let me read it to you real quickly, what it says. What is the SWIFT banking system? The Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunications, or SWIFT, system powers most international money and security transfers. SWIFT is a vast messaging network used by financial institutions to quickly, not by today's standards, accurately and securely send and receive information, such as money transfer instructions. In this article, we explore what SWIFT does, how it does, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's what SWIFT does. And it's owned or operated by, I don't know, a few thousand companies that are, and it's based out of Belgium, I think. Doesn't really matter. That's the SWIFT system. Now, according to the US Treasury, the SWIFT system handles, on an average day, $5 trillion worth of commerce. That's a big number. So XRP is designed to essentially replace the SWIFT system. And let's see what the SWIFT system does. What is Ripple XRP? Ripple is a digital payment network and protocol launched in 2012 by Chris Larsen and Jed McCaleb. The network uses XRP as its native cryptocurrency to enable fast 3 seconds, not Swift's 3 to 4 days to get it done. There's a huge difference in the world banking system. Imagine $5 trillion resolved in 3 seconds rather than 3 to 4 days. That frees up an immense amount of capital worldwide to do other things rather than sit on a ledger and wait for confirmation. Huge thing there. To enable fast, low-cost money transfers and currency exchanges, Ripple focuses on serving banks and financial institutions by replacing traditional cross-border payment systems like SWIFT. It is designed to kill the dinosaur, SWIFT. What is a natural progression of things? Well, first, people floated around on logs. Then they made paddles and canoes. And then they made sailboats. And then we made steamships. And then diesels came along and killed off the steamships. And then nuclear power came along and is in the process of killing off, or at least augmenting, diesel ships. Walking succumbed to horses, which succumbed to the automobile, and is now being augmented / replaced, if you listen to people who say we'll be flying around in cars by whatever time, by the airplanes. That could take a lot longer. I don't know that that'll ever really happen. However, what's the progression of money? Well, at first we used beads and cabbage, but then there were bills. It turned into, then there was gold and silver and blah, blah, blah. That's all part of the beads and cabbage thing, if you want to call it that, kind of like. And then there were bills, pieces of paper we held in our wallets. And along came checks and made it easier. Carry a checkbook instead of a whole bunch of cash, and you can write a check. You don't have to worry about getting robbed. And then there came along debit cards. Debit cards pretty much killed checks. I think I've written 1 or 2 checks in the last decade. And now Zelle has come along, and Zelle is kind of making it easier than debit cards because it's peer-to-peer. I couldn't use my debit card with a friend if I bought something from him, or if I'm paying for Zelle at haircuts using Zelle. It's peer-to-peer. So SWIFT must be taken over by XRP. Let me say that again about how much money goes through the SWIFT system every single day. 5 trillion. So that means each and every day, $5 trillion has to be locked up in the SWIFT system for a period of about 3 to 4 days. You add those days up and you're talking 15 to 20 trillion dollars at any given time are locked up in the SWIFT system. 15 to 20 trillion dollars. You free that up in 3 seconds? Wow. Wow, a lot of money's going to start moving. The velocity of money is what makes the economies work. When money sits stagnant, everything goes down the toilet. That $20 trillion being infused back into the economy that rapidly will make a big, big difference in the world's economies. And that's why XRP must go to the moon. It must be able to handle $5 trillion worth of executions every day, transfers. But now that $5 trillion isn't sitting for 3 to 4 days, it's executed in 3 seconds, it can be re-executed in a few seconds. So XRP may be able to handle, who knows, 100 trillion transactions per day? What's the valuation of XRP at $100 trillion worth of commerce per day? A big, big number. And that's why those who understand the system and what they're trying to do with it say that XRP must have an extremely high valuation. It must, and it will. As adoption kicks in, the prices are going to keep rising and rising and rising. So, my XRP army, share out this video to people who are naysayers and just let the logic hit them. Every system dies. The SWIFT system will die. The BRICS nations are not looking so favorable towards the SWIFT system. They're looking at XRP or an XRP type of system. SWIFT system will die. It is a dinosaur. It is stuck in the mud and it is sinking. I don't know if there'll be something else that'll come along and knock XRP off. I kind of doubt it. XRP's been around a long time. They won their battle with the SEC. They are working within the system, the regulators, all the regulators around the world. They're working with them, not against them. They're not trying to hide anything. And that makes a huge impact upon the world financial system. The vast majority of the world financial system doesn't want hidden things because then governments come and look at them and start putting people in prison. So I think XRP has an extremely high probability of overtaking and killing the SWIFT system. Anyways, God bless everybody. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.